They tried to bring more skill in to increase the scoring. Do you feel that that's going to be attainable this year with Ohio Hansen and Nico maybe making the lineup?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's obviously been the goal was to get faster, more skilled, talented. They said there was going to be changes after the year, that this past season wasn't acceptable, and they followed through on that. Made some moves, and like I said, we've lost some guys, but also added some guys who clearly they feel are going to help our lineup. They're not making moves just for the sake of making them and just to say, hey, look, we're doing something. I think they're have a very specific type of player they're looking for, and they've done a great job trying to acquire them. And again, I know the offseason is not over yet, so who knows, what else may be in store. But as of now, I think you look at our lineup compared to 2 or 3 years ago, and just the youth and the speed and the skill is much different. So again, if we do have a lot of young guys, there may be a learning curve there, but hopefully, as older guys, we can carry the load and help them adjust and become really good players for our team.
When you talk about youth, speed, and skill, is that kind of what Nico just fits as far as where you see the
as far as I can tell, yeah. I mean, again, you hear a lot about these guys, but I haven't really watched them play a whole lot. So, like I said, I think we trust Paul and Ray, who do the scouting and drafting, that they've preached to us what they're looking for, and I think we have faith that they're going to target the guys who can do that. And Nico, obviously, when you have the first pick, you can pick anybody you want, and they obviously identified him as the guy that fits the bill. So, again, it's tough as an 18-year-old with that kind of pressure to be the first pick, but I think we're going to try to welcome him, and if he makes the team out of camp, to just ease him into it and let him know that he's a piece, but he's a big piece, but also just one piece of our team, so that it doesn't all fall on him, and that we need to do our jobs and pick up the slack, and like I said, make sure that we make it an easier transition for him.
Him being the number one pick comes with a lot of expectations. It's not quite apples to apples, but you came here with a lot of expectations as well. Is there anything that you would tell him about how to deal with that and how to?
Yeah, again, hopefully, like I said, we're going to get to know him here a little bit today and in training camp, and just chat with him and see where he's at and see how he's feeling. But from what I can tell, he seems like a pretty mature and polished kid for an 18-year-old. I know I wasn't that way when I was 18. So it's obvious, these kids today, they come in more ready than ever. And, obviously situations were a little different, I guess, coming in, as I was 27 and had been in the league a few years and played on some good teams and been surrounded by some very good, veteran players. And I think that's the key, is that, as, like I said, I keep referring to it, but the veteran group in this team, it's up to us to make sure that, he doesn't feel that much pressure, or doesn't feel that he's got to be the guy from day one. So hopefully we can do that, and like I said, just let him be the player he is, because by all accounts he's an incredible talent.